So, welcome, my crafty creatures and my kind of crazy creatures that somehow found their way. Welcome, Riffraff and the creatures. I'm adding Riffraff as a new category. And Kelpie, cryptids are creatures because they actually have creature in their definition. I have to agree with Pocket. I think coffee in your pocket would be wet. You can refuse all you want. That's well within your right, but creatures is a very large umbrella, much like the alphabet mafia. Creatures are everywhere. And to be fair, creatures and the alphabet mafia are like besties. And until that crew finalizes how many letters are going to be in it, they will forever be the alphabet mafia. I say it with the utmost respect and love. But all y'all keep adding letters to the ends, and once I get one remembered, y'all got a new letter. So I'm like, no, alphabet mafia. That is what we are. That could sound painful, honestly. So today we're continuing our quest on 939. I'm hoping to get this part of the column finished. There's a little star spot in this pale white area right now. You know what? It works, and actually kind of spawns the memory of the literal alphabet people. Okay, so are you unwillingly awake or unwillingly alive? Now, I disagree if you're saying you're unwillingly alive, because I love that you're alive. I totally understand unwillingly awake, because that was me at 3 this morning, unfreezing the pipes so I wouldn't have... So, this is some insight into my crazy ass brain. I had to get up at 3 to feed the wood stove anyway, because it was another bitter cold night last night, and it's actually going to get into the 20s today, so I am so pumped about that. So I had to get up to feed the wood stove anyway. Just out of shits and giggles, I tested the hot water. It was frozen, so I unfroze the pipes so that 6:30 when husband creature woke up, I wouldn't have to wake my ass up again to go unfreeze the pipes. And in case they were frozen again, I made sure that the hair dryer was aimed in the right direction and had its plug next to another plug, so all that had to happen was gently plug it in, and I wouldn't have to get out of bed. Yeah, well, fortunately, I didn't have to unfreeze it at 6:30. So in case people didn't know, people who don't own places that freeze, which is no one in this current audience, hot water pipes freeze before cold water pipes, because the reaction to get hot water to ice is actually faster than getting cold water to ice. So your hot water pipes will always freeze first. Why? I don't know, because most of the time the water sitting in my hot water pipes is cold because I have an on-demand hot water heater. So I don't know the reasoning behind that. It somehow knows that the red PVC pipes, those are the ones that you need to freeze. I don't know, but I got ahead of the game and I didn't have to get up twice today. I have the PVC pipes, and uh, they have a lower burst rate because plastic will blister before it bursts, and it gives you enough warning. Uh, the problem is where my pipes freeze is literally in the middle of a wood post that I need to rearrange. It's in the stars. It is in the workplace to rearrange the pipes. I know. I'm being quiet during the ad break, so mhm. I can see what it ends to. Okay, so. uh, but I didn't realize how many people didn't know how to deal with frozen pipes. Growing up, I grew up from like 1989, so my first grade until my sixth grade year. We lived in a single wide, and I was taught that if pipes freeze, here's what you do. And then even in the house I grew up from middle school to graduating high school is if the pipes froze, this is what you do. And it astounds me how many people like just panic when their pipes freeze. Me, I say a whole slew of curse words and I go and get my hair dryer. That is the only, well, two reasons I have a hair dryer. One was for shrink wrapping the windows, and now that I have the blackout window quilts, I'm actually gonna try to make some out of clear shower curtains so I can have the plastic overlay and not have the shrinky dinks. I'm just gonna Velcro and stuff like that. But and also to unfreeze pipes. Oh yeah. I can. And that's rough. I'm spoiled rotten. I'm spoiled rotten. I'm on city water and sewer. So when my power goes out, I can still have drinking water and flush my toilet. But yeah, you gotta know your frost lines. It's been so cold that the steel jack that I put up to support my addition, up until a couple days ago, it hadn't sunk down any. It was so cold that the metal has contracted enough that it sunk down and my door is out of alignment, and I'm really pissed off about it. I oh oh it's ice. It's uh it's ice. It's pretend fizzy water. They like to pump it up as a health drink, but it really is just fizzy water. Um, because I don't like seltzer water. I like a couple of flavors of seltzer water, but overall I don't like it. And this stuff is just artificially sweetened kind of water. There's no caffeine in it. It apparently has all kinds of vitamins and minerals. I'll even hold it up to the camera here. I don't know if you can read it or not because I don't know what size screen you're on. But this is what I drink as opposed to just plain tap water. I'm also, so it gives me warm fuzzy feelings when I can help people on a deeper level than, oh hey, thanks for doing that for me. Like I like being able to help people on a deeper level to maybe inspire thought, maybe inspire confidence. Like I like providing inspiration. And I have a coworker who is making progress in his self care journey, and he's like, you help so much, and he's like, will you be a friend in this app with me? And it's the Finch app. Now I'm not good with apps. It's kind of like a planner, as I like them and I see their use, but I'm not good at them. So he's using the Finch app, and I'm trying real hard. Nice. Nice. Oh, yes, that was a pigtail. She's been patrolling. A coworker saw the dragon scale cloak that I was working, not cloak, it's a shawl. And it's like, how much would it cost for you to make me one of those? Now, I'm still super awkward about charging money for people that I know. So because it's good practice, like if someone provides me the materials and in the color that they want, and it's something I know how to make, I have no problems. Like if the yarn shows up going, hey, I want this, I get to keep the remnants. I'll tell you roughly how much I need. I get to keep the remnants. and B, it gives me practice. So she wanted a dragon scale shawl. So I told her 3 skeins of this. Pick your color. And she did, and she got it to me, and now Pixie is investigating it. Yes. Send it DM. I sent Dragon a DM and she hasn't answered. I know she's probably busy, but I'm being a duty face. But if you have Finch, I'm on Finch now. You can thank my coworker or not. Your call. One, two, three, four. I hope she wakes up before I leave for work today, because I'd like to get that all settled. I'm actually trying to get things accomplished. Well, it was the hatchling's first day back at school, if they managed to get that far. And if she's having a nap, then they must have. Yeah, yesterday I did meds. Um, and it's a pretty good evening. Tonight I get to do the meds again. Mhm. Okay, I'll tackle it at noontime after I'm off air. So yesterday I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play with power tools. Yeah, yeah, and I am noticing that, and honestly, that's where I need to focus is self care. So being okay with taking care of myself. Um, but yeah, yesterday I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna drill holes in the floor and get that wire ran. No, the wire did not run. Um, the drill stayed where it was. It was just cold yesterday. I got the house up to 55 degrees before I left, and then I went for work and I did the dishes. And what else did I do? Yeah, that's really about all I did. Um I got my big diamond art piece all set up so I can work on it. Um so I can work on it. I'm now that I'm having a moment to just sit in the space, in the rearranged space of the craft room, I'm fully enjoying it. I I I try. I'm trying to get into the a rhythm of taking care of myself and getting stuff done and balancing it all out. Pig, you're fine. It's as someone who truly, like, I'm not blowing smoke up people's ass, as someone who truly enjoys helping others, like, it brings me a deep joy to see someone smile, to help someone reach a goal. Like, I enjoy that part of myself, and I know that is part of who I am. So I don't get upset with it. Uh, but it makes it very hard to differentiate. Like, am I doing this am I doing this because I want to? Am I doing this because I feel like the finer details, like, because the end result, no matter what I'm doing it for, is if I'm helping someone, I get dopamine from it. Um, but being able to have enough energy solely for me is where I've had to be more mindful. Is I will gladly give of my time, energy, not even think about it, and not even not even consider like, oh, hey, I can get this in return. Like, none of those thoughts cross my mind. But I do realize that I have to be more aware of turning down things because I only have so much energy in a day. Yeah, exactly. Is the dopamine worth the energy drain? Is the question I got to get better at answering. In the cold I'll say no more because it hurts. It me staying warm and still for me is worth it more than going out and spending energy cuz I was thinking about this yesterday. My house when it's below 20 hovers at about 50 degrees, which it's not cold. 50 degrees for freedom mutant, so like 20 something Celsius. Um it hovers at about that. So I spend a good chunk of energy just staying warm in my house. That's why I love my blankets. I love blankets. So, and I was at work, I'm going, I burn a lot of energy sitting still at home, staying warm. You know, sometimes the call outs are hilarious because you sit there, you're calling someone else out, and you're like, ah ha ha, I know exactly how they feel because I'm calling myself out too. Blah, ha, ha, ha. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. it, its first row is taking shape. I'm glad you were able to stop in too. Well, we'll see more of Pocket when we're on Captain Penis's trademark part in a few years. I am hoping to start getting Captain Penis, at least seeing Dionysus in the picture at some point. Because right now I got leaves and grapes. Ooh. Ooh. We have a genetic testing center down in South Portland, and I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about giving them a call, getting a consultation, see how much it'll cost. Because I bet I am a hot mess to them. Hot mess. But it might be fun. uh, I am. I would be more interested in all of it. Like I would. I want to know all of it. Just take my blood, have fun. So, I'm the type of person when I heard 23andMe had a data breach and people like, don't get me wrong, level of concern going on there. But at the same time, someone who's looking at my genetic information and hoping for anything um is not going to find it with me. Well, small things add up. Like that's my thing is yeah, it might be small all on its own. It likes to bring friends. All the small things, truth care. All the little white fur. Last night, I am the kind of person I don't like to clear my car off. So when I can, I cover my car with a tarp, essentially. Not a tarp, it's more like a fitted sheet. Um, I bought a car cover, and when I have enough warning, I toss it over my car so it doesn't get snowed on. Now, last night, it was a dusting, and it dusted again early this morning. Tonight is supposed to be ice and freezing rain and stuff, and I'm like, no, no, I'll clear my car off before I head out to work, and I will put my car cover on so that when I get out of work, I don't have to fight with it. I feel like I feel so pretentious because I grew up that car covers were only for the really, really, really nice cars. Um, I am slowly coming into acceptance that car covers can also be for the people who can't afford garages. And that's more where I fall into place is I can't afford a garage. So, yes. Yes. Oh, I have so much internalized ableism. I think that's half the reason, 75% of the reason I am how I am. No, I don't want that. Oh, I will never deny that I do not have internalized ableism. I think every last blessed one of us does, and especially if we've been told, well, you can't use that as an excuse. Because goodness knows I have been. To this day. To this day. No. So, I can tell you at 5:30 every night, no matter what my sugar was 10 minutes ago, around 5:30 p.m. every day, my sugar will crash because that is supper time. That is time for food. That is when my body says it is time for food. You need to feed us now. Uh, and it's like the one time that my pancreas doesn't matter. It's the one time that my pancreas works, and people get angry with me when I'm like, no, I can't do this. My sugar is crashing. They're like, well, I'm like, can't do it. Not gonna do it. And if you keep pushing, I'm gonna eat your soul. Anyone who's experienced a sugar crash knows what I mean. I'm almost down to the line where the little star blurb is. There's like one spot in this entire chunk that's it's six stitches in a cube-ish formation, and I'm getting to the line where it's at. Uh, uh, it's hard to undo some programming. Some programming is super easy to shoo away when you have the systems that you need to make it go away. Others are they're just so in there. They're so sneaky about it. It's that weird balance. Um, because I frequently struggle. I could probably end the sentence there and everybody would understand. Um, but I struggle with my the grief of my late diagnosis. I struggle with the what ifs, and I try not to focus too much on it because it just sends me into a tailspin. But the grieving process of what if. But at the same time, I fully know that if I had the answers to that what if, I might not have become who I am today. Could I have been better? Absolutely. Could I have been able to work with my brain and gotten the degree field that I initially went in for, which was veterinary medicine? Absolutely. But at the same time, would I have the same outcome of where I am today? And I mean, I'm happy where I am today. It's that weird balance where I am curious as to what it would be, but I don't want to fixate on it because A, it's not going to happen, and B, hanging on to the past is just kind of like kicking the dead horse. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what happens if I don't catch my sugar fast enough. Sorry, I have a very itchy ear. Ugh. If I don't catch, like, that's all I want to do, and that's why it sucks when I'm at work, is because they don't give me the reset time that I need. And there are some days where it's just fucking busy, and I am not allowed in today's society with a full-time job to take the 45 minutes to an hour that it takes to reset my body. I have to kind of like grind gears and keep going. Well, according to Chinese astrology, I was born in year of the dog, year of the either, let's see. I have all four of the elements covered between the different types of astrology. I humor that because yeah, it's fun. I don't make life choices on it, but it's fun. I'm a fire sign, being the Sagittarius. I am, I think, a water dog. And in like the Druidic calendar, my sign falls under the yew tree. I could be a little bit more work these days, but I actually still can touch my foot to my head. Just Google the year you were born and Chinese astrology and the year you were born. I was year of the dog. My sister was the rabbit. My mom was a snake. And my dad was an ox, or is an ox. Yeah. We'll dive into the deeper psychology of that later on in therapy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Doopy-doo. It's funny because my mom doesn't talk to a lot of her sisters, and honestly, I can't say that I blame her sisters for not talking to her. But um, my aunt Sarah liked a picture of mine, and my mom just decided to go, but started like commenting on all my stuff, doing this. It's like, you don't need to one up yourself, woman. I know you exist. I know where you are, and if I wanted to communicate with you, I'd find you. Ooh, you're the tiger. Dinosaur! Rawr. Yeah, it kind of does. But what element? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7. Yay! Now I have my marker spot. It's one of those weird areas where like there are 3 colors that they only exist in this one spot. Now that I have it, I can actually work on colors. uh, it's oh yeah. So 1982. I am a water dog. Yang, specifically Yang water. I have almost all of my smartassery t-shirts, and most of them are actually clean already. They're just downstairs, and I wanna play around with dimpling and fitting t-shirts. I want to play around with tailoring a little bit. Mhm. Mhm. Let's see, can I get this all the way back to the start before having to start a new piece of string? I think I can. Oh, damn it. Sorry, I'm playing Thread Chicken. It's a very, very precarious game right now. And I did it. I won the game of Thread Chicken. I did clean my magnifying glass yesterday. All right. And then after this, it is pretty much solid back and forth until... Oh. Well, hello, and thank you for following. I don't know. It was fog of my talking. Really. Welcome, Demix. Thank you for the follow. I'm just working on a whole bunch of block color right now. A weird knot formation. Let's see if I can get that up. There we go. Oh, time to stretch. Stretch break. Oh, Work out that lower back. Well, I appreciate lurking. I totally understand. I just, I'm just a therapeutic stabber, you know. And just a reminder, on Thursday, I will be starting at like 10:15, 10:30, and I'll be going for 2 or 3 hours after that. I have one of those fun doctor's appointments, so starting a little later that day. I toyed around with starting at 9 and then just taking a break from 10 to whenever I get back, because it's a telehealth meeting, so it's not going to be ridiculously long, but uh appointment scheduling is like the bane of my existence. Like if someone schedules it for me, like I give the parameters. I have really easy parameters. Anytime before noon. Like I like the early morning appointments. I prefer the first appointments because I'm, save for major events, I am not the person to be late. But if I get an afternoon appointment, if anybody before me was late, that shifts everybody all the way down the row to being late. So I try very hard to get like the first or second appointment in a day. This particular appointment is just a check-in, because with some of my medications, I have to check in with a nurse every 3 months. I'm required to have a doctor's appointment, so. Yeah, that used to be me with my doctor's appointments, because they'd give me that little card thing, and no, my friends, do not just give me the little card, because I will lose the little card, I'll forget. So we've gotten to the point of, I get the little card, as I'm making the appointment, I put it in my phone. They give me a reminder text, I think 2 weeks out, and then a week out, and then the day before, and life is good. They don't need to call me. I don't need to be called. The texts are fine, but with my eyes, it's every 10 to 12 weeks. So those ones are a little easier to remember. I have one on the 29th, and I have one, let's see, let me look at a calendar. I have one the 29th and one the 16th, I think. 15th or 16th. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll play with power tools. I don't have to worry about streaming in case something bad happens. Not that I think anything bad is going to happen, but my house has a reputation for a reason. Okie doke. I got the little star blue all framed out. Oh, oh, poor feature is bored. I need to bore some holes for my Ethernet cable. Right now it's running along the ceiling, and I would prefer it to be at least downstairs. Downstairs it's running across the ceiling and up through a heat vent. I would much prefer it to be up and through holes, and then it can go in the ceiling in this room, because yeah. But downstairs there's collateral Kong damage that makes it very difficult to have anything on the ceiling. Don't spill the coffee. That's right. And I did catch how you referred to earlier today. That makes me giggle. That's because I've lifted my house and I'm still alive. And I didn't end up in the ER. Put a little blurb right here. No? Wrong one. Really? Okay. Well, I'm only using a drill and a boring bit. I mean, yeah, it can do some damage, but it takes some work. Hammers, you can accidentally hurt a lot of things with hammers. You don't even have to be trying. I was gonna say you've hurt yourself sitting on the floor, my dear. Mine don't have the grace of padding underneath them. It's just the nails that, and some of the nails are not even holding on to anything. I pull up nails that aren't actually securing anything all the time. The extra bonus nails, like this weekend while I was setting up my appliance holder stand thing, I finally took out nails that just weren't going to anything. They had no purpose, and they were just sticking out of the wall. They at one point were holding things on, but they weren't anymore. So I finally got saran wrap. So I think one of the things I'm going to do today is I have I have very curvy spindles, and I had to take a couple of them out back in the day because I had stair treads that broke. And I'm gonna slather it in paint stripper and saran wrap it and see how well it takes the paint off, so that I can potentially take the paint off a lot of my stair spindles, so I can continue my quest to restore my old stairs to the best of my ability. Now, there are a couple of stairs that will need to get redone, but I I'm hoping to start real progress on my restoration of my stairs. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, I've encountered a whole lot of those. And your house is much, much newer than mine. Much, much newer. Ad break. My little star blurb. Not even gonna bother playing thread chicken. The string is pretty short. I have plenty of string waiting in the wings. I'm also I'm keeping a Google Sheets just to see like when I do stream how much progress I make. I don't know why, but mostly that because Pattern Keeper doesn't keep daily records. It keeps 1 day worth of records. And then it keeps a running total, but I can't go back and go, oh yeah, on this day I did this many stitches. So I'm kind of keeping track of that. My goal for today is to get down to the little X I made right there, which is the end of a 200 stitch block. I think I can. Maybe today I'll put on my worky sweatshirt and I will put up a couple more pieces of insulation. For me, I just need to find my giant utility knife. Like, I need to find my giant razor blade. Well, hello, dragon. I hope you got a good nap. Now, why is the other kiddo home? Riffraff is the target audience here. If you're not riffraff and you're refined and dignified, you found the wrong stream. Okay, because all I have to do is hit the buttons, and I just want to make sure. Oop, wrong one. Well, I need to have proper answers. I fully intend on pushing the button, but I need the right answers because I'm only pushing the button once. It's only cryptic if you don't know what I'm talking about. Dragon knows what I'm talking about. For whatever reason, Kelpie keeps us afloat of your consciousness situation. See, for me, like I'm both pleasantly pleased that you fall asleep listening to me, but at the same time, I'm like, really, am I that boring? But it's not horribly surprising because people fall asleep around me. Like, you can be sitting in a room with me, and people fall asleep. Like, you will fall asleep if you are in a room with me. I'm sorry. Like, I give off Jigglypuff vibes without even trying. I don't even have to sing a song. We just hang out together, and you'll get tired and you'll want to take a nap. I'm not blaming. I just said you were aware. I am a bold person. And do you really want to question how perceptive I am, Kelpie? Do you re- do you, do you really want to test my perceiving abilities? Do you think real hard about that answer? Do you want me to really open up my perception of you? Do you, huh? You know how hey, sometimes just talking about it works. And Kelpie, remember, we don't make deals with the Fae. I fall into that category. But with ancestry from the Isle of Skye and knowing the mythos behind that, we don't make deals with the Fae. I don't I don't honestly, I don't know where all my dice went. I had a beautiful collection of dice, and I think in the many moves that I did, they got lost in time. I don't know. I don't know. I would question, because aren't kelpies simply she who are a little bitter? I'm gonna put a little bitter in like the biggest quotes I can. But yeah, yes, shape shifting maidens. But I think they're rooted in their temperament comes from slighted a slighted maiden. I think is what it was. But I thought they were also in one of their lines she. I know what kelpies do. They're kind of like sirens, but they don't sing. They're just hot. Selkies are just as dangerous. No, I'm just confirm. I think husband creature would be confused at this point. And then he'd respond with, that tracks. I said Kelpies were just hot. And angry. We can't forget the angry bit. let's You'll be okay. I promise. You can try. To be fair, if you ever got close enough to smack me, you'd probably fall asleep. Like I said, I'm a Jigglypuff without the singing. Yeah, yeah. First hit is free, but you gotta get to me first. That's the trick. And a coworker renewed my I have to be paying attention to everything alert because she managed to actually scare me and get a reaction. Mind you, she wasn't trying, but she jump scared me and got a reaction. So I was like, oh, we need to renew this sense. Okay. Got fluff on my finger. So, I'm gonna lay this out in American for you. I live in a rural state and have shitty public transport. Good luck. And it's cold right now. Very cold. Oh. Maine is either cold or industrial oven. There is no in between. And the in between days, it goes from cold to hot all in one day. Oh, almost done. Almost done. Almost done with my mini goal. Also, almost done the column, but the mini goal is what I'm aiming for. I mean, I do live really close to an international airport, so it's not impossible, but just royal pain in the ass. Like if anyone to ever show up at my house actually in a friendly, like, hey kind of tone, I'd be very, very impressed because it is a challenge and a half. Or if, even if they weren't here, like if they showed up in anger, like I'd be like, I really made you angry because again, it is a chore to get here. It's like, damn, what I do? How often did I piss in your Cheerios? That's fair. Of everybody watching, I think that Jules is probably the most likely to show up at my door. Cause, cause, uh, cause she actually knows the area too. Ish. Ish. Okay. Yes. I've been living up here since 2001. I've been living in this house since 2004. 4. Yes, 2004. I purchased it on my birthday. I signed the papers on my birthday, I should say. For the second time. Because the first time they messed up. No. It'll be 20 years this year is 20 years in my house, so 2006. Last row of the day. Nope, that's not where I want to be. Oh my goodness. Okay. Doobie doo. Okay, the line I'm working on is the end of a cube of 200. Ooh. Mhm. I don't know what I'm gonna do after stream today. I know I'm gonna crank the fire a little bit because it's a little above 20 degrees outside. Oh my goodness. Oh. Crank the wood stove a little bit. Work on a project. I don't know which one yet. I'm gonna work on a project. Mhm. I know, future is awful. Okay, so last stitch of the stream. Okay, went from 10.18% to 10.28%. So we did about 300 stitches. 293. Ah, the stitches that I skipped for the star spot. That is what blocked me. Oh, I'm kind of liking, like, because I can't see it in person. I can't see the difference between the dark blue and the black, and I'm kind of enjoying being able to really see it on camera. But drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself without harming others, and be kind to others without harming yourself. I will be back Thursday at 10:30-ish, whenever my doctor's appointment gets done, and I'll probably just hang out until I get completely and utterly bored because it is my day off. And yeah. And it's the day that we're celebrating Husband Creature's birthday because his birthday is on Friday. Yeah, his birthday's on Friday, but I have to work Friday, so we're celebrating on Thursday. I love y'all. Thank you for the gift of your time, and I will see y'all on the flip side.